Listen to me, because what I am about to tell you is the truth, and the truth is the only thing that will set you free when it comes to your money. We need to have a serious talk, a people first, then money, then things kind of talk. You've seen the headlines, haven't you? You've seen the news tickers scrolling across the bottom of your screen saying that the Social Security Trust Fund is going to run out in 2033. And I know what you're doing. You're sitting there, you're looking at your bank account, you're looking at your retirement plans, and you are terrified. You're asking yourself, Suze, is my check just going to stop coming? Am I going to be left with nothing after working my entire life and paying into the system with every single paycheck? Stop right there. Take a deep breath. We are going to look at the reality of this situation together, because fear is the greatest internal obstacle to your financial success. When you are afraid, you make mistakes. When you are afraid, you don't take action. First, let's get the facts straight. Does the trust fund running out mean Social Security is going broke? No. It does not. This is a massive misconception that the media loves to use to get you to click on things. Here's how it actually works. Social Security is a pay-as-you-go system. Every time a young person goes to work today, their payroll taxes, that 6.2% they pay and the 6.2% their employer pays, goes directly out the door to pay for your benefits today. The trust fund is simply the extra cushion. It's the surplus that was built up years ago when there were more workers than retirees. But now, with the baby boomers retiring, we are starting to use that cushion. If Congress does absolutely nothing, and we know how they love to do nothing, by 2033, that cushion will be gone. But the payroll taxes from the people still working? They don't stop. Those taxes will still be coming in. Now, here's the part where I need you to stand in your truth. If that cushion runs out and Congress hasn't acted, the Social Security Administration has estimated they would only be able to pay out about 77% to 79% of your scheduled benefits. Are you listening to me? That is a 21% to 23% pay cut. For some of you, that is the difference between being able to afford your medications and your groceries, or having to choose between them. And that is not acceptable. It is not okay. But we have to deal with the world as it is, not as we want it to be. So, what is the fear? The fear is that the great American safety net has a giant hole in it. And you're right to be concerned, but you are wrong to be paralyzed. This is a call to action. The question you should be asking isn't, will it be there? It's, how do I make sure I am okay regardless of what those politicians in Washington decide to do? Because let me tell you something, Washington always waits until the very last second. They did it in 1983, and they'll likely do it again. They might raise the retirement age for younger workers, they might raise the cap on earnings that are taxed. Right now, if you make over $176,100, you stop paying into Social Security for the rest of the year. Does that make sense to you? No! They could fix this tomorrow if they had the courage, but you cannot bet your life on their courage. You have to have your own courage. If you are about to retire, or if you are already retired, here is your actionable takeaway. You must, and I mean must, look at your must-have expenses versus your want-to-have expenses. If your Social Security check was cut by 25% tomorrow, could you survive? If the answer is no, you need to start making changes right now. Not in 2033. Now. You need to be out of debt. I don't want you entering retirement with a mortgage. I don't want you with a car loan. And I certainly don't want you with a penny of credit card debt. Debt is bondage, and when you are on a fixed income that might face a shortfall, debt is a disaster waiting to happen. If you are still working and you're planning to take Social Security at 62, stop. Unless you are in ill health or you absolutely cannot work another day, taking it at 62 is a mistake in this environment. Every year you wait until age 70, your benefit increases by about 8%. That is a guaranteed return you cannot get anywhere else. If you want to protect yourself against a potential future cut, the best way to do it is to make your base benefit as large as humanly possible by waiting. And for those of you who are already retired, do not panic and start pulling all your money out of the markets or doing something drastic. Stay the course with your diversified portfolio, but make sure you have a cash bucket. I want you to have 3 to 5 years of the money you need from your portfolio sitting in safe, liquid accounts. Why? So that if 2033 comes and there is a temporary dip or a mess in Washington, you aren't forced to sell your stocks when they are down just to pay your electric bill. You have to be your own master. You have to be the one who says, I am going to be okay because I planned for the worst and hoped for the best. Social Security will still be there. It's not going to zero. But it might be less. And if you know that now, you have the power to adjust. You have the power to save more today. You have the power to downsize that house that's too big for you anyway. You have the power to tell your adult children, I love you, but I cannot be your bank account anymore because I need to secure my own flight mask first. I want you to be strong. I want you to be secure. And most of all, I want you to be informed. Don't let the scary headlines make you lose sleep. Use them as fuel to get your financial house in order. Because when you value who you are, you will protect what you have. You can do this. I know you can. Now, go out there and be brave.